Thanks, that's it. In a little town in Indiana, we meet Charlie Brown, a shy young man with a big heart and remarkable optimism, just despite his equally remarkable lack of talent, and the fact that things often don't work out for him.
Good grief! I love programming, but I can't get this code to work. My threads are deadlocked. If I don't get this done, I'll never graduate from 3rd grade and get tenure.
Charlie Brown has a little sister, Sally, who, despite his affection for her, can't help being critical of her big brother.
Hi, big brother. Do you really want tenure in elementary school? And maybe it's time you grew up and stopped programming in binary.
But I love binary code. It makes me feel like a real hacker.
Sally has a crush on Charlie Brown's best friend, Linus, who is smart and philosophical despite being inseparable from his baby blanket.
Hey, Charlie Brown. Let me show you a typesafe functional assembly language so that you can hack binary code that actually works. Then you'll get tenure in no time.
Oh, Linus, you're so smart. And you know how much I love security blankets.
I'm never giving it up.
Okay, you can keep it.
Linus has an older sister, Lucy, a somewhat dominating and opinionated young girl who likes to give advice.
Charlie, you're a blockhead. You're never going to get tenure unless you do big data. Plus, you've got to switch to SQL.
Lucy has a crush on Schroeder, a close friend of Charlie Brown who loves the piano and classical music.
Beethoven on the synthesizer. How great is that? It's almost as great as synthesizing SQL queries.
Oh, Schroeder, you're my hero.
Pepper and Patty is another schoolmate, enthusiastic and often confused.
Oh, hey, Charle, I've got an idea. If your threads are deadlocked, maybe you should put them in the washing machine.
Last but not least, is Charlie Brown's constant companion, his dog.
What's your dog carrying?
It's a bottle of water. He has a little drinking habit.
It's not so little.
And worse, he only drinks the good stuff.
We start scene 2. It's a school day, and the kids are in class with their 3rd grade teacher, Mr. Smith.
Good morning, students. Let's start today's lesson. Wait a minute. Is there a dog in this class?
He's not a dog. He's my little brother, and he's an expert in parallel computing.
And he has a job as the wine steward in the local pet shelter.
That's very interesting, but not in the class. And we have a strict no drinking in 3rd grade policy. Out! All right, now, for today's English lesson, we're going to learn about verbs. Verbs are the actions in our speech. Can somebody give me an example of a verb and how it's conjugated?
I have one.
Charlie Brown.
The verb is to haskell. Like, I haskell, you haskell, they haskell.
Charlie Brown, that's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard of. You do not Haskell.
That's true. You can barely Python.
Oh, now I see. Or is it C++?
Now that we're all experts on words, let's jump ahead to the next lesson, which is on high-performance transition-based parsers. Today, I'm going to focus on how long, short-term memory recurrent neural networks can learn representations of parser state. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Yeah, not neural networks. My mother always says 2 heads are better than 1. Is that what you mean?
Not exactly, but I think your mother is right.
Unfortunately, There's a knock on the door, and in walks an
Class, I'd like to introduce you to the new student who will be joining us this year. Her family has just moved into town, and her name is the little red-haired girl. Please say hello to her. Hi, little red. Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, my family just moved here from Seattle. We were forced to leave because we refused to drink Starbucks coffee and take yoga classes. I love making pastry and chocolates, and my hobbies are painting, poetry, software verification, and program synthesis.
Oh, good grief! I think I'm in love with the new red-haired girl. I'll have to find a way to meet her.
Oh, and I also love SAT solvers.
Oh!
What's a SAT solver?
Oh, that's obvious. It tells you where everybody in the class should have a set.
Okay, let's settle down. As you all know, every year we do a student project, something to make the world a better place. Today we have a special guest speaker to tell you about the project you'll be doing. His name is Mr. Ed. Hi, Mr. Ed.
Hi, class. It's great to meet you. This year, your project will be to raise $70 million. To build a new computer science building at the University of Washington. Doesn't that sound like fun? After class, I'm going to get each of you 10 boxes of cookies. Then all you'll have to do is sell them for $1 million each. Don't worry, they're chocolate chip. How hard can it be? And to check on your progress, I'll be sending you emails 20 or 30 times a day so you don't lose focus.
What's a computer science building?
I think it's a kind of prison for geeks.
What's a geek?
I think it's somebody who lives in Europe. Didn't you hear about the problems with the gig economy?
You know, they don't look very bright to me.
Yeah, they barely got through quals. But you should have seen them before that. Okay, class, that's it for today. You can work on the project over the weekend. Let's say goodbye to Mr. Ed.
And remember, there's a distinguished lecture at 3:30. I expect you all to be there. If you don't, I'll make you some more cookies.
Stay. Yeah, stay. Yes. Sally, Linus, Schroeder, and Snoopy.
Red-haired girl is really neat. I need to find a way to meet her. What can I do?
How about just going up to her and saying, "Hi, I'm Charle Brown."
It seems impossible.
You know what your problem is, Charlie Brown? It's insecurity. If you want me to help, I can show you how to have a more secure user interface.
Good grief. No, I'm stuck with the user interface I've got. Oh dear, that's awful. I think you need professional advice from a data analyst. And you know what that means? Yeah, okay, I get it. I'll see if Lucy's in her office.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. What's your problem today?
I want to meet the new red-haired girl, and I can't figure out how to do it.
I think you've got your head in the clouds. That's not a problem, though. We can fix that. Let me run some myriad big data queries. Wait a second. It's processing billions and billions of records. Aha! Oh no, the browser crashed. It's processing billions and billions of records.
Are you playing that
It says just go knock on her door, you dummy. That will be 5 cents.
Okay, here it is.
Isn't technology great?
Did you have your head shrunk, Charlie Brown? Oh, it is looking a little small, actually.
Yeah, Lucy told me to go over and knock on the red-haired girl's door. I know I can do it.
Lucy's data-driven psychiatric session has given me complete confidence in myself.
We all have faith in you, Charlie Brown.
This is easy, Charlie Brown. It's like creating a compositional verification technique using verified system transformers for building provably correct distributed systems. Proves that never fail.
I see. That makes it totally clear. I'm heading to their house, and I'll take my faithful dog Snoopy with me. Nobody can resist a balding third grader with a cute dog. Oh no! She's not acknowledging my knock, and my confidence is backing off exponentially. I'm so anxious. I can't do it.
Hello? Oh, strange. There's nobody here. Only this cute dog. What's that in your hand? Oh, it's 2005 Chateau Margaux. And excellent here. And a note that says, I like Torlak synthesis. Wow! A dog that likes synthesis. I don't see that every day. Please, come in. I have some handmade chocolates, and I can show you how to exponentially reduce the search space for functional synthesis by using implementation sketches.
So, how did that work for you, Charlie Brown?
It sucked. But Snoopy did better. He's partying with her right now over chocolates, foie gras, and bottled Bordeaux.
He's such a hot dog.
What now?
Maybe you can impress her by raising a lot of money from Mr. Ed. Think of it, you could even save the Benson store. Then you'd be a real hero.
That's it! Always enough for the entire CSE building myself. That would be impressive.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I won't really do it myself. It's like being CSE department chair. You don't actually do anything. But you take all the credit. All I have to do is organize everybody to help. This will be a snap. Okay, Pepper and Patty, you run down to U Village on Monday and try to sell your cookies there.
Oh, I'd love to talk, but I've already agreed to be on an NSF panel on NLP in the DC next week.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, Linus, why don't you sit on a table in Medina? Maybe Gates or Palmer will drive by.
That's a great idea. But I have a PL seminar Monday afternoon. It just won't work for me.
Oh, well, Schroeder, you're my hero. Monday, downtown at Macy's?
Sorry, I'm playing Raspberry at Mini Hall. It's the music for the big series. I'm really excited.
Lucy?
Sorry, I won't call. There are too many student nutcases, and I have to take care of them.
Wow! I can't get anybody to help me. Now I'll never raise $70 million and impress the red-haired girl.
But Charlie Brown, you can be a great leader. In fact, why don't you run for class president?
That's a great idea.
Great minds. That's it. I'll run up for the class president debate. Then I can show off my strong traditional values and intellectual talents to the red-haired girl.
Wow, you're really onto something, Charlie Brown. Go for it.
What? Now, class, good morning. As you know, it's time to elect your class president for the 3rd grade. We will now hear campaign speeches from the candidates. First is your current class president, Pigpen, who is running for re-election.
My fellow students, it has been my honor to have served you as third class president for 10 years in a row. Third grade president. Over that time, I've had accomplishments. For example, I improved technology in our school by obtaining a VAX computer, which also keeps the building warm. I've replaced all copies of Word and Google Docs with Emacs, which I'm sure you will. And in the future, I will ensure that every third grade has a class in distributed operating systems. Finally, it will be my honor to be third grade president for 10 more years. Thank you very much.
Students, be civil. You will now hear from our next candidate, Charlie Brown. Dear friends, first, to avoid any speculation, I want to make it clear that this air is all mine. Yes. Now, to begin, I think we all know that it's time for a change. After 10 years, the Pigpen administration has left us in shambles. Nobody knows what they're doing over there. Our foreign policy is a mess. If I were class president, we would invade competing elementary schools. We would build a wall to protect ourselves from the 7th graders at the nearby middle school, who constantly cross the border to have their laptops. On the social front, Pigpen has allowed ultra-liberal activist students, such as those interested in HCI, to take our classes. Those same ultra-liberals are trying to take away our right to have water balloons and water guns. A right guaranteed by the Second Amendment to our 3rd grade student charter. As your president, I will carefully specify our liberties, formally verify that we maintain them, and isolate us from the enemies with the latest virtual classroom technology, ensuring type safety for all. Thank you. Yay! Finally, I want to remind you that we consider diversity to be very important to our school. For that reason, I have added an additional, very special candidate. Because this candidate will be delivering his speech in Portuguese, I will be translating for him. So here is your final candidate, Snoopy. Go ahead. I am very happy to be here today. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, 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 woof. As your president, I will see that every student receives a smartphone with an approximate computing CPU, as well as the latest apps for graph processing and neural networks, and a DNA-based storage system. Woof, 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 woof. I also promise to replace the crappy food at Reboot with a Michelin 3-star gourmet restaurant serving 4-course lunches. Woof, 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 with wine pairings, of course. Woof, woof, woof. No, no! Chicken, 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 chicken! And finally, pets of all kinds will be allowed in the building. Yay! Okay, now it is time to vote. Please hand me your ballots. I don't vote. And we have a winner. Let me introduce your new 3rd grade class president, Snoopy. Oh no, beaten by a dog.
Oh, look at it this way, Charlie Brown. You ran a good race. He just ran a better race.
I think we were neck and neck until he offered the wine pairing.
What? It's the little red-haired girl.
Hi, everybody. I just want to congratulate Snoopy. He's so articulate, I can't stand it. And Charlie Brown, I thought you gave an outstanding speech. As a member of the National Water Balloon Association, I really appreciated what you said about our water balloon rights. Plus, I think we should have impeached Big Ben a long time ago.
Really?
Yes, and by the way, Snoopy told me how much you like functional programming. I'm very impressed.
I do? You are?
Yes, that's a very expressive approach. But you'll never get anywhere to improve by hand. If you want, I can show you how to use the to automate everything.
Wow, that'd be great.
Why don't you come over sometime and we can practice the communication together?
Oh boy, that sounds swell.
Yay! Everything worked out. Schroeder, can you play something to celebrate?
Sure, let's just do it right now. Would you all break hands?
Thank you.